Hi, everyone. This is Jack Hurley, the Superintendent of Schools, and I'm back for another edition of Word from the Superintendent. As we are in the month of February and in the heart of what's kind of a real winter, we haven't had one for a couple of years. We had our delayed opening this week as I'm recording this, and there's some snow in the forecast going ahead. I want to let everybody know that, we really do put a lot of time into making decisions that we think are first and foremost in the best interest of the safety of our students and our faculty and staff, also keeping in mind the need to have students in school to not miss days of education. So we appreciate your cooperation and your patience when we get weather, and we do our best to get word out to you as quickly as we can about whether we're going to be open or whether we're going to be on some different kind of an arrival or departure system. I also want to mention that we have a long weekend coming up. The weekend of February 14th to 17th. President's Day is the 17th, and the district is closed. And it's closed for students and faculty on the 14th. So there's a long weekend that weekend, and I hope everybody gets a chance to enjoy it as we are, starting to sense that spring is coming. March is right around the corner. We have a district newsletter. We've been doing the digital newsletters to the folks in our school system. By the end of February, there'll be a borough-wide. Everyone in the borough, including all of our school families, will be getting a newsletter in the mail. So please be on the lookout for that, as it keeps you up to speed on some of the happenings going on in the district. I want to take a little time today to share some information that I just received, and I'm thrilled to share this news about our performance and academic growth. There's a group known as the Education and Research Scorecard. They're a group of educators and researchers that work together from Harvard University and Stanford University. And what they do is they take a look at schools across the nation. They looked at over 6,000 school districts across the nation to do an assessment of student growth between grades 3 and 8 in the areas of math and reading. And they were focusing on pandemic, the years right before, and the years right after. And I'm very proud to say that based on that research, which is being released during the early part of February, based on that research, Rutherford is one of only 2 districts in the state of New Jersey to be in the top 100 nationwide in student growth between the years 2019 and 2024. We showed impressive growth in math in grades 3 to 8 by a quarter of a grade level, and in reading by a half a grade level in the aggregate across all of our students during that time period. Additionally, the report shows that Rutherford was one of the few districts to see an increase in reading between the years 2019 and 2022. And that's really incredible because that was the height of the pandemic. And we were one of the few districts to show growth during that period. And our district outperformed all the state averages throughout our state, but also surpassed the performance of schools in the state with the same demographic background that we have, which again, if you think about averages of all the districts in the state, in all the areas of the state, comparing apples to apples, same demographics, we outperform those people as well. The full report is going to be out, like I said, early February, and there's going to be a article featuring our accomplishments on NewJerseySpotlightNews.org, and that will be out on the first week of February, actually the second week of February, so you can check that out. And we'll be putting more information out on that as we go along, probably including it in our newsletter as well. I do want to say, though, that a real congratulations to everyone involved. Back in 2019 and 20, when the pandemic 2020 came in, seems like ancient history now, but it wasn't that long ago. And literally over 100 teachers worked together on various subcommittees in a 1-week period in the month of July to produce recommendations for how to reopen schools, and had a week of their time to turn this around. And then a team of 6 members of a steering committee spent 2 or 3 days a week, full days, in the month of July to create a reopening plan that allowed our school district to open with full days for elementary students, full day for special ed students, and a hybrid schedule of half days for our grade 4 to 12 students. Many, many schools never reopened in that first year. or did not reopen with the same level of full day for our students who needed in-person instruction the most in that elementary grade level and special education level. And then after the pandemic, after things got back to normal, we made a commitment. The same number of teachers made a commitment, and administrators and supervisors, to take a deep dive into every area of our academic performance. We looked at math, science, language arts, special education. We looked at our platform for developing curriculum. We looked at how can we tie everything together through a profile of a graduate. We've done a deep dive, a deep audit, and we brought in new math programs, new language arts programs. We reconfigured sequencings of courses. We reinserted, in some cases, different types of assessments. All of that as a response to concern about learning loss. So all that hard work that the faculty, the staff, the administration did, all that support we got from the Board of Education, all of that support we got from the community and the students to work with us on this, it is nice to see that it has paid off with real growth for our students, and that is being recognized not only here locally, but nationwide. So congratulations to everyone, but complacency is not a good thing. That's what I've always said. So we're going to look to even keep that growth going even greater as we get into the future. Thank you all for your support in all of our endeavors. Have a great month of February. And until next time, this is Jack Hurley, the Superintendent of Schools.